And well, what came out is that Mayor Healy, okay, it says here, this is another thing, it says according to the police officer's testimony. You got this from grand jury testimony.
That's exactly right.
Okay? And apparently that was the only place at that time that anybody knew about this statement, and that was the mayor saying, I'm mayor of Jersey City, I was a judge, I was a lawyer, I'm a good personal friend with your chief. Can you sweep this under the rug?
That's right.
Okay? All right, now I'm going to get to other things later. Basically what I did in taking my notes is make note of the names that come out. Okay? So the first name of any importance is Councilwoman Dana Rome, and then Hudson County Prosecutor Edward DeFazio, who gave the first reason why this didn't apply.
Yeah, and he was the only prosecutor.
What does he say now?
Well, he's out of it because initially one of the other statements behind that was, it's not my office to even handle it, but as I see it, it didn't touch his office because he didn't invoke himself. Well, as we found out, it did invoke himself. However, it's not in his jurisdiction.
Okay. Because
the incident, the prosecutor has jurisdiction is where the incident occurs. So, you know, it would be interesting. I think you could, by his statement, I think you would infer that he would be of the opinion that it did touch Healy's office because of the fact that this evidence is out there.
In total, I've heard 3 reasons why this doesn't apply to Mayor Healy. Okay, and the second one, after it became apparent that yes, he did invoke his office, it doesn't matter because his office is in Jersey City and this was in Hudson County. He even tried to make the case himself. I have no juice down there.
Well, the important thing is to recognize that we're going to talk about these different things, but I want people to understand that we're in an appeal now.
Okay.
And the appeal is about my standing in the case. It has nothing to do with
That's
the
the
merits.
third thing.
That's right.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the merits of the case. So
Right.
what we're going to talk about now is still hasn't been adjudicated.
Okay.
It's not that the case got rejected because of this example of him, you know, because he lives in Jersey City.
Are you telling me there's certain things we don't go into?
No. I'm saying we're going to go into that now. Okay. But it's, you know, I don't want the people to think that a judge already ruled.
No. Here's what I'm saying. It's one excuse after another.
Oh yeah, and here's the answer. Okay. The Supreme Court, in some of the case law that we've put into, you know, cited in this case, have said that the nexus is not where the crime happens. It's between the individual and his actions and his office, not the location. Okay. So an example is there have been many people who have forfeited their office outside of the jurisdiction.
You're saying even if somebody tries to, if I understand you correctly, if somebody says I'm a big shot here, and they're an elected official someplace, okay, and it has no effect on the outcome, then he still has to forfeit his office.
That's exactly right, and there's a provision.
However,
right,
this did have an effect. The guy's a big shot in Jersey City that has connections down at Monmouth County that's going to become more apparent as we cover some of these. Right?
Not only that, but when you combine the fact that Healy's the mayor of Jersey City.
When I start talking loud like that, you tell me just have me calm down.
Okay. I like it when you're that. When Healy's the mayor of Jersey City and the Hudson County Democratic chairman, he's on a stature in this state of a very high elected official.
Right.
One who has a lot of say.
And guess what? The Hudson County Democratic Organization gets involved in these nonpartisan elections and they endorse somebody.
That's exactly right.
Who do you think they're going to endorse for mayor?
Oh, there's no question.
Jersey City?
They're already online endorsing you. He's the chairman.
I'm going to tell you something. I think that's a conflict. That's a definite conflict that it should be addressed. And I know we're getting off the topic, but the mayor or any person that holds a office that is the nonpartisan office,
they should stay out of it.
Should be out of the.
I totally agree with you.
Okay.
It's a good way of having campaign finance reform, actually. Yeah. But you're right on that. But back to this, there is there's no geographic determination. As a matter of fact, in the forfeiture statute, they make a provision that if someone is arrested out of state,
okay,
they describe how you would bring forfeiture against an elected official.
That reminds me, there was
a crime out of state.
Wasn't there another? I don't remember the name, but there was a Jersey City
just recently
councilman no, this was in New York, where they called up the Jersey City cops in Hoboken.
Hoboken.
Okay, I don't know whatever happened.
That was That was resolved. I think they downgraded the charge. Oh, it was a DWI. They downgraded the charges. But you can get convicted of a DWI. It's not a crime against your office until you invoke your office.
Right, until they called up the Hoboken
exactly.
police
to ask
department
for,
to say, hey,
is he a good guy, or how does he do with the PBA tickets, I guess.
Yeah.
And but that didn't involve the councilman.
Right.
That's why they didn't move on forfeiture in his case.
All right.
But in this instance...
But I'm saying you can be out of state and fly.
Yes.
All right, let me just, I want to get to the second thing that I went through. This is the Jersey City Reporter. Okay. It's about the arrest, and it says the grand jury testimony was ruled inadmissible by the judge during Healy's June 2007 trial. That testimony is included that where Healy invoked his office. Okay?
Right.
All right, this is from a story of September 14th.
Well, Mike, it wasn't that it was ruled inadmissible. It was never brought into the trial.
Okay, well, I'm just quoting from the paper. But the other name here is Police Chief Leonard Guida.
Right.
Okay? They have these other quotes where Healy told, and the officer's name, one of the arresting officers was named Browning.
Right.
Do yourself a favor, get your chief down here before this goes any farther, because I don't believe you don't know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it's just more of the same. Now I think there's a mention here of Monmouth County Prosecutor Luis Valentin.
Right, who was a former Hudson County prosecutor.
Okay, and then there's another name. All right, so we have Brown here. We have Chief Guida.
Mm-hmm.
We have Prosecutor Luis Valentin. Because to me, these people are all evidence of influence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Philip Matsakudis
is the brother of the Jersey City Corporation Counsel.
Okay.
And also Healy's attorney.
All right, so he's the brother.
Right.
What's his brother's name?
Bill Matsakudis is Jersey City's Corporation Counsel. Phil.
The last name was familiar to me because he was the one that kind of squashed this petition that Philip had. Okay, by changing the standard.
Well, that's true, and an interesting aside tidbit. Phil Matsakudis, the brother of the Corporation Counsel, wound up getting hired by the city of Jersey City as an attorney while he's handling the case for Healy. Okay. Which we feel is a conflict, but we didn't even get into that yet.
All right. So basically, what I have here is things that different reports that follow the timeline on here. Now, so. The next thing that I have is that the Monmouth County Assistant Prosecutor is Mary Julian.
Right.
All right, and I think...
She argued the case.
Which one?
She argued the case...
your case.
Your case,
okay,
yeah,
okay. This is where she says that Manzo lacks the standing to bring the suit.
Right.
Okay. This was before the judge ruled that way. Okay, now, another thing that I'm finding in here, in this October 25th article, is it wasn't just grand jury testimony, but a copy of the original arrest report also
had the incident. That's exactly right.
Okay,
exactly
the Jersey
right.
Journal said we received a copy of the original arrest report.
That's exactly right.
Okay? So the thing that it seems that is developing here, and I think Matsakudis says, why didn't the cops do something about it at the time?
That's
well,
right.
They did.
They did, exactly right.
They arrested the guy. They took him to jail. They put down what he said in the report, okay? And they gave it up to the people that are supposed to be doing their job.
That's exactly right.
You got a prosecutor that's supposed to be doing their job, okay? We don't know what the police chief's role in this was, if any, but we know that the assistant prosecutor didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Well, we certainly do, and then there's guidelines.
And the first judge.
That's right.
Okay? So one of the problems with this, and why I'm so glad you're doing this, this doesn't just hurt the public, okay? This hurts those cops out there doing their job, okay? When you got some big mouth from out of town that you have to arrest for something, who wants to use his influence on you, all right, and you try to do your job the way it's supposed to be done, you need people backing you up.
You better believe it.
When you hand these reports in, there's people, these prosecutors, these judges, because if the cop didn't do his job, they could go after him for that.